Hello and welcome to my humble abode. I have been waiting and waiting to do this video, trying to make sure everything is picture perfect, but you know what, that's not going to happen. It's a beautiful day outside today. If you can see, my little neighbor is waving at me, and I have decided to go ahead and show you the daily view, and then I would try to get back to you later on and do the night view so you can see everything all lit up. But come on in and let's see what we have here. So in the foyer here, the first thing you see when you walk in is on your right, if you're coming in the door, is this wreath here. And it does light up, and it's hanging over a window, which was a DIY. And I think I shared this with you guys. I may have shared it on the blog. And the top of the window says blessed coming in, and the bottom says blessed going out, and the arrows are pointing in those directions. Okay, and on the other side, on the door, we have this wreath here, and you can see my colors for the outside anyway are red and gold, and this swag wreath will be lit tonight as well. On my lamppost, if you can see there's also a red and gold, and there is also red and gold on my light that's attached to my house and my bay window, but I'm in my socks, so I'm not going outside. Okay, so once you enter, this is your view, and here we have my little snow person, one of them anyway. That's a new addition. I picked him up at CVS, the drugstore, believe it or not. The other day I got a really good deal. I think I posted that on my Instagram. So that's the little boy, and his sign says Merry Christmas. You can see that, and he's all dressed for the snow. But if you turn just a tad to your left, there's his sister, his wife, his girlfriend, somebody, but the female version. She too is dressed for the snow. I love, love, love her little toboggan. And she has skis in her hand. So I picked those up for a really good deal at CVS. I mean, a really good deal. Check out my Instagram and you'll get all the specifics there. So they greet you as you come in. Next to him, there's a bench with a small Christmas tree, and it's lit with a blanket, and behind it you can kind of see hello peeking out that's on the bench. Okay, and coming down the stairs, there's my garland with 4 stockings, and these stockings I picked up, the stockings and the bows I picked up at Dollar General. The poinsettias I picked up at Dollar Tree, and the garland itself I picked up, believe it or not, at Ollie's. And I kind of meshed it all together, and there you have it. It's really, really pretty and lighted. Again, like I said, I'll try and show you guys what this all looks like at night. I just love it. In this little corner, we have another little vignette, and it's a lighted candle. I have a real candle on the pedestal there, and then the little candle sitting there is a battery operated, and it will come on. It's on a timer, so it will come on sometime at night, as will the one that's in my the little lantern sitting here. And if you can see, pressed up against the window of the lantern saying Merry Christmas to you is a little bear angel. So that's there, and a matching one to that is over here. Same decorations. Inside I have, like I said, a battery operated candle, and silver ornaments are all around it, and the candle. They're very pretty when they're lit at night, so we'll come back to that. If we turn this corner here, I'm just going to go in here for a second because this is the powder room, and I did add a little Christmas. It's very small, as I've told you guys before, but if you remember, I picked up these towels earlier in the season from Big Lots. That little tree I picked up last year from Roses, as well as the little Santa, and it's a bell, like a dinner bell. And behind here, there's a little candle that glows to help people find their way in this little small space. But I think it's cute. And this is what it looks like from the door. Okay. So that's the little powder room. And if I back out, trying not to make you guys dizzy, we're going to come further into the foyer. And on the stairs, there are my Christmas bunnies. There's one on each stair, and I still have others left. They were a tradition in my family a while back where we got a new bear every year. And we since stopped. They don't sell them anymore, and some of them even have the year on their foot. Let's see if I can, not on him, he has on slippers. Let's see. Yep, see? Snowflake and the year that Snowflake was purchased. All of them aren't dated, but I have lots of these, so I can change them out sometimes. I thought about getting rid of them because I have asthma and because of the dust level, but they only come out once a year, and I think I can live with it, and they're really, really cute. Above them on the wall are the window frames, which are mirrors that I picked up earlier in the season from Kirkland's, and on each one I've hung a Happy Holidays ornament with a deer. And then further up the stairwell of them is a candle. Let's see if I come around this way. You can see it better. Is a candelabra. And I have one of the buffalo checked red and black bows that I tied on that to bring it into the spirit. And it's whitewashed, and that's a DIY. It was something I picked up at the thrift store, and I DIY'd it and tried to make it a little more farmhousey, and I like the way it turned out. Okay. And at the top of the stairs is a little tree that sits on my table DIY. And the Christmas tree, I believe, is a Dollar Tree that I picked up last year. And it's decorated with the buffalo check ribbon and a string of lights. And just little tiny silver ball ornaments are on this. And that's the extent, but it's really cute, and it lights up the stairwell at night. Okay. Now, if I turn this way and go up the stairs a little so you can see it, because it's a tight space, this is my entry table. And on the top is another garland, and the red and white candy cane, I call them bows. I have my red truck picture, and it's 3D because the tree is like one of those brush trees. You can actually feel it, and it says joy. And then I have 3 gift boxes stacked there, and the candles on either end of the table come on at a certain time. They're on timer. I'll try and show you that again tonight. And then there's a real candle for fragrance that sits behind the one over here. On this end also is a little corner Santa who is perched, and he was picked up last year from Dollar Gin, and I picked up quite a few of those. I just fell in love with them, just perching them around, and they're stuck and hidden in little places all over the house. This is where I made most of the Christmas changes, and I have a snowman over there looking down over everything. His buddy sits over here in the corner checking things out. I've got Santa right here in the middle, and at night I sometimes put a tea light in there, and so Santa lights up his eyes, his mouth. It's really cute. And then, as I said, on this shelf and the one above, I have the little perched snowman on both shelves, just like Santa that was in the hallway. I love these little things. Last year when I found them, I bought a bunch. I'm glad, because I've been all over Dollar Gin this year in several, and they don't have them or haven't seen them. So below there's one more, and there's Santa again perched, and I have my brush trees there, a little village. Behind that is a lighted candle, and it is of course battery operated. And then I bought this Merry Christmas sign, I want to say from Joann's, but I'm not sure. Let me see if I left the it has the price. It was $11.99, but it doesn't have the store. But I want to say I bought it at Joann's at 40% off. And it's again 3D because the tree is actually a brush tree. And on the final shelf, I have the 2 houses here for the village from Dollar Tree. And over here is Mrs. Santa, who lights up as well at night if I put a tea candle in. I'm not sure if I have one in there or not. But if I bring you through again at night, I'll be sure to put them in. Of course, what you see there is my grandson's toy box. That stays there always. I'm not allowed to move it. And next to the tree is a little sleigh. Can you see that? And it too holds a tea light candle. And it lights up. In that little corner though, I don't feel that I need it because with the tree and lamp, it's a pretty bright little corner. I didn't change much else on the inside. My nativity scene, which you see here, are yodels, and they stay there all the time. Always, that's just part of the home, so it stays there. But the nativity set is there, and I have other animals that should be around the nativity set, but with it sitting in that area, you wouldn't be able to see them all. So I split some of them, the dove and the cow, and then the cow that's lying down over here. Okay, and I didn't do anything at all. Oh, I did. One little thing. There's an ornament hanging on the inside of that one. But with the crystal and everything in there, and the red and the crystal, I thought it was just already bright and shiny enough. So here, in front of that is a bench. And again, real life presents we picked up yesterday for my grandson. That my husband hasn't wrapped yet. He's getting a game system, so we picked up some games. But anyway, this is extra seating and extra storage. There's a basket with pine cones, and then there's another pillow cover. I think this also came from Amazon, I believe. And so that's that corner. And then this chair has the barn. I showed you that. And then we have our TV stand here. And I have a Santa, a rustic Santa, which I got from Dollar General last year. I have all this calm, all this bright little sign. Because it's in glitter silver, you can barely see it, but it has snowflakes on it. And I picked that up, I believe, at Hobby Lobby. This little truck here, I picked up at Hobby Lobby. This joy sign I got this year from Joann's. This truck was a Big Lots find, and it lights up. And tonight, when I bring you through again, I'll have it turned on. The tree lights up. Then the sign says Merry Christmas. I picked that up last year, or it says Merry, not Christmas. I picked it up last year, and I got it from Dollar General. And then there's the other Santa. And he was a Dollar General find last year. On the bottom shelf, that little Christmas vine decorated lantern can house a tea light. And it looks really pretty with the light coming out through the top of those little cuts there. Okay. And if I turn you around to the coffee table here, we have the berries are from Dollar Tree. The eucalyptus is from Walmart, I believe. And of course, the poinsettia is from Dollar Tree. And there is my third and final Santa. Like I said, when I see something at Dollar General or Dollar Tree, I get them because I may not find them again. I haven't seen them this year. And I got them last year at end of season on sale. This snow scene here is a DIY that I did last year. I have another somewhere that I did this year. And it's really pretty when it's lit. You can't see it now, but there's a candle in there. And it has the texture of snow. And I'm really proud of that one. Then if I turn you around, there is our tree. We have 8-foot ceilings, so this is about a 7-foot tree. 6.5, 7 foot. And this year I finally went with all white lights. Usually I'm a colored light girl. They flicker, but this year I tried something different and I like it. But I still kept it rustic because if you'll notice, all my wrapping paper is brown paper, and there's a lot of the plaid and checked ribbon on the packages. Here on the table next to the tree, there's another flower arrangement. There are the cotton stems which I got from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and the poinsettia again from Dollar Tree. And this pick is from Joann's. I want to say Joann's. And over here, I just have an angel. It's also a bell. And she's sitting and she's playing a banjo or what something. And she's sitting in a bunch of silver ornaments, which makes it all just glisten against that glass. And with the tree lights, it's really pretty at night. Okay. Now we're going to walk around. Here's a gift that I'm getting. My husband didn't even wrap it because it's a necessary gift. It's an air purifier for my air cleaning system for my asthma. We're hoping it will help. So we just sat it there when it arrived the other day. And he asked if I wanted to go ahead and hook it up. And I said, I'll wait. Let's let it sit there till Christmas. So this is the other side of the tree and gifts. And before I go into the dining room here, we have our little snow bunny. She's so old, I can't get her to light up anymore. She used to light up and play music, but I have had her for over 15 years. She's still as clean and white as ever, but even with batteries, she doesn't seem to want to work. I'm going to try her one more time. And next to her is a little Christmas tree in gold that I picked up from, again, I want to say Dollar Gen last year. Okay, between the living room and the dining room, there's a chair. Has a white throw on it, and another pillow cover with a Christmas tree. I'm with a red truck with the Christmas tree in snow. I am just so into the snow and that little red truck. I don't even know what to tell you. So I'm going to back up so I can turn the light on and show you the view from the kitchen. And this is my table. And as you can see, it's not set, but it has an ornate centerpiece. And behind it is my buffet, and it is decorated for the season. So let's do this. Let's start at the doorway. Let's turn around. And on this side, there's a chair with a pillow cover that says ho, ho, ho. And I have a basket with pine cones and ornaments and a little snowman here that's all glass. He's really cute and it's lighted. And then if I come over here, it's my cocoa stand. And when I put this together the first time earlier in the season, it had adult beverages. But now it has a snowman. It has our large coffee mugs for our hot cocoa. It has our candy canes, both stick and the puff ones. It has cookies in this jar right here. There's a Christmas tree. And, you know, there's the canned of the wafers. And this is the hot chocolate. That is really a good brand of hot chocolate. It's different from the Quick because I usually like to make my hot chocolate. I haven't tried the crock pot version yet, but I do the milk and the cream in a pot and then, you know, the whole 9 yards. So that's there. I have straws and they're the hard ones, so the hot chocolate will not melt them if you prefer a straw. And then there are spoons as well. There's my perched Santa. And this stacked tray here is a DIY that I did a couple of years ago. So that's another DIY. In between the mugs here, the crystal mugs, there is a snowman, if you can see him, because he's in silver. Sometimes the camera won't pick him up. And other candy canes, and they're sitting on a tray that's lined in snowflakes. And of course, there are holiday appropriate dish towels. And on the bottom, you have the gifts. And Mr. and Mrs. Santa are perched on either end. And of course, I have my plates with the red truck that say Merry Christmas. And the napkins, and I picked those up from Big Lots earlier in the season. And this is sitting under another DIY, one of the windows, old windows that I brought in and hung a wreath. And over the wreath for the season, I have the plaid bows. And there's one on either side of the door. So there's the other one sitting over that table there. I didn't show you. And that's my hot cocoa stand. I need a hot cocoa sign, and I'll do that. But I thought that for Christmas, I thought the snowman would be appropriate. And when Christmas is over, I'll make sure that I make a sign because I'm going to leave it there for the winter, just like that. So there's one more seasonal appropriate towel. On this side, it says joy, and this is the view when you enter from the kitchen. Okay, so if you turn around to my table here, you can see that I used another garland that I got from Ollie's this time. In it, we have sitting 2 candles and 2 Christmas trees, if you see those, white with the silver trimming. We have 3 of the green Christmas trees, one here, one in the center, one on that end. There's ribbon intertwined with the garland. There's a crystal bowl here holding an ornament, and it's duplicated here on the other end. There is one of those extra large ornaments here, and I don't want to break it. I think it's plastic, but we'll see. And on the other end, that too is duplicated. There's a Santa. There's always got to be a Santa or a snowman that's watching over everything. He's sitting here. And these white picks right here and over here, I picked up, I believe they were Dollar Tree at the beginning of the season when everything was new. And when you pull that all together, it makes for a really pretty table runner. I'm really pleased with that. And at night with those candles, and these candles have that blinking effect. I ordered those from Amazon. It was like a set of 8 of them, and I love them. These 2 crystal pieces here, this one and this one, I believe we got from, I want to say we picked those up about 3 years ago from Amazon, I want to say, but I'm not sure because I've had those a while. And I filled them both with silver balls, which makes everything just glitter. I just love all the silver. This table just glitters. Okay, and then back here in my little rocking chair that my grandfather bought for me when I was a year old, there's another pillow cover that says Merry Christmas. That chair has gone through me, my daughter, and 2 grandchildren, and it's still hanging in there, holding up, and is a family heirloom. So it just sits there now. I don't know if there are going to be any grandchildren. As a matter of fact, my daughter tells me, no way, Jose. But the chair is ready if it should be. On the buffet, I have another garland, and this one is mixed with candy canes. And I keep this angel here always. If you follow me, you know that. She's in every scene. I have the 2 houses that I picked up from the Target dollar spot on this end. There's a Christmas card back there. And of course, as always, there's a Santa perched watching. Make sure if you're naughty or you're nice. On this side, there's a duplication, another Christmas card, and another perched Santa. Back there is a DIY that I did. This and it just sits there and goes along with everything. It has sort of a rustic look because there's twine on it and it's white. Then over here is another DIY that I've done, and I fill this with the white sort of glistening balls and put this on, and so it kind of glistens year round because it sits there. And on top, perch, of course, snowman and a Santa watching over everything, and another DIY, this with the smaller crystal balls, and there is a tea light candle in there, and it really, off of that silver, those silver balls, and some of them are even bells, it bounces off really pretty. And it says, I etched the glass, and it says family. And back behind that is a huge serving tray that I picked up from Bed Bath & Beyond a few years ago. And I got that for $19. I will never forget it because I walked in and it was at the door and it was only $19. And I picked it up and wouldn't put it down. Below that are two of the metal houses from the Target dollar spot. And that is the scene that sits on my buffet. I'm trying to get back without making you dizzy here. So when you're standing in the kitchen, this is the view. Because, and I forgot, on the mirror, there's one of those tins I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and it's filled with Dollar Tree picks and a poinsettia attached to the outside, so it's just for Christmas. And this is the view of the living room from the dining room, and I love that the tree is reflected in the wall unit there. I love that look. I love it. But from the living room, this is the view of the Christmas dining room. And I am so pleased. It's really pretty at night. Okay. And next, we're going to the kitchen. So now we're looking into the kitchen from the dining room. You guys know that I have changed everything to black and white, but you haven't seen the Christmas decorations. So in this corner, I didn't do much because my counters, I don't have enough counter space as is. Oh, I'm watching Christmas movies, of course, Hallmark. There's a snowman, as usual, perched and watching everything. Also, full disclosure, I am in the middle of cooking dinner. Tonight I'm making chicken pastry. I should have a video coming up with that as well. So you're going to see my seasonings on the counter because I'm not quite done yet. And I figured no need to put them back in the cabinet until I was. So they're sitting right here. But right here is the Be Merry and Bright. It's green and it came with, I think, a red bow. I took that off and of course added the black and white checked buffalo check, and that sits there. I didn't remove my utensils. They still sit there because I need them. Here I have, of course, my Mrs. Myers, and this little thingy right here is the only Christmassy thing here, and it is a candle, so it lights up at night. And my fragrance that I have in my oil burner back there is peppermint. So if you go over here, there's not much, but here is a DIY that I've recently done, and that sits here in the corner. And this little thing right here I picked up from Rose's last year at the, after Christmas for like $1, and it has a tea light, and it's really pretty. It's a little candle with snowflakes, and then when you light it, it sort of twinkles at night. Here in the bay window, you can see my wreaths on the outside of the window from here. I have this little red truck, and it says All Roads Lead Home, and that sits on one side of the tree. And if I step back, you'll see there's a Christmas tree in the window. And I noticed on all the pictures you can barely see, but there's a bow up there. But because it's also that black and white buffalo check, it blends in with the curtains. But it's there, and it comes down the tree. And that lights, of course. And then on either side of it, there's another wreath on the bay window. Here on the table, those are the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers from my friend in Australia who just blessed me last week with them. And look, they're still gorgeous. This one over here was just a bulb, and it opened up yesterday. I've been changing the water and trying to hang on to them as long as I can because they're gorgeous and perfect for Christmas. My red rose is trying to die out, but the greenery is still pretty, and the other flowers are as well. I have one more bulb that I'm waiting to open, and it's starting, and so I'm hanging on. And it's sitting in a rustic tray, and in that tray are 3 candles that I have tied together with the buffalo checked ribbon again, and they flicker, and the table is set for 2. And although we eat here every day, we just sort of push those to the side. To be perfectly honest with you, we don't use that every day. I'm sure you didn't expect it. We push them aside, we have our dinner, we wipe the table down, and we put them back. So that's how that works. And inside, what I love, the black and white, of course, and then there is the Christmas ornament. So what we did, or what I did, was a white charger, black plate, the black and white checked napkin, a black saucer, a white saucer, a black bowl, and then a little white dessert bowl with an ornament in it. So it's layered. So, and that's the table, and it's set for two. And the Christmas tree sits in the center, and those beautiful flowers. She just really made my day. And my Christmas decorations in the kitchen, those are really gorgeous sitting there. On the other side of the tree, you know, over there, I showed you we have the red truck that says All Roads Lead Home. This is a sign that I believe I picked up from Big Lots. It says Believe a couple of years ago. This is not new. So I have no idea what I paid for it. And over here on this, which I call my dessert bar, I have my two-tiered tray that's dressed for Christmas. And in this I have the dish towel. I have another perched snowman. I have one of the silver brush trees, and in the back another ornament. It's a rustic one. Looks like a milk jug maybe. Yeah. Okay. If you go around the other side, there's another little fat snowman here. And then here there's an ornament, which is a lantern, and the winter poinsettia, white. Up here there's another one of the Mary dish towels. It's really not a dish towel, it's a tea towel. And over here is a big, large snowflake, which was a Dollar Tree ornament. And some more of the straws that were that are on my cocoa bar. And if I slowly move you around, there's a sign that says Home for Christmas. And of course, it has a little red truck and a Christmas gift sitting there. I need to get that up a little higher so you can see my little red truck. And behind it is a dollar store pick. And that's that counter. So if I step back a little, as you enter the kitchen, here we have Christmas and black and white tea towels. And in front of that cabinet on that side, there's my little snowman that says Let It Snow, and he sits there. Okay. So if I turn around from the door, this is the view of the kitchen. And of course there are Christmas towels mixed in with the black and white check. So, and stripe. Over here there's the black and white stripe, and then there's the Christmas towel here. That's from Target, and it came in a 2-set. And over here there's the black towel with the red truck and tree towel on top. So, and I'm trying to see if I've missed anything in here, and I don't think I have. So from the kitchen, if you're looking into our entryway, this is what you see. You can even see the tree at the top of the stairs. And if you come into the entryway, this is the back of the door, the inside of the door, that has another one of those Hobby Lobby tins, and it's filled with greenery and Christmas flowers. If I turn and you look into the kitchen, this is what you see. If I back up and turn and look into the living room, this is what you see. So guys, that is my Christmas tour during the day. If I come back at night, it will just be to show you, but I will not be talking you through it. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk. I just wanted to try and remember where I got things in case you were interested, and to let you know which things were DIYs. Also, I think I missed these. These two little red trucks with the trees are salt and pepper shakers. But of course, I'm not using them for that. They're just sitting on either side of the tree. The red truck and tree sign. So that's it, guys. That's the full view. That's what we're working with here on the bay. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed sharing it with you. And like I said, I decided that if I waited until... There's no such thing as perfection when you live in a house. And I am finding that out and getting used to it and feeling better about this vlogging and sharing thing. So hopefully showing you exactly how it is and how we live is enough, because that's what we have. And so that's it. And during the day, and hopefully I'll have some more video for you that's all about what it looks like at nighttime. And as always, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Hit the subscribe button below. Also hit the bell so that you'll receive upcoming videos. The new year is coming, and I'm hoping to record a lot more and go back to my roots, which are organization, with a lot of DIY thrown in, but just to do it more often. Some recipes as well. So stick around, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please like, share, and comment. I love your comments. It helps me to know what direction to go, especially being new at this. And any ideas you have, I'm open to them. I love to hear what you have to say. You can teach me, and we can go on this journey together. So until next time, I'm wishing you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I'm hoping you have a peaceful, prosperous, and loving new year. I'm hoping and praying, I should say, nothing but the best for each of you. And for now, that is it. And as always, I leave you with hugs and blessings and reminding you to remain in your element. This is me saying goodbye and Merry Christmas.
The city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside. And all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need, and my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight. Santa, sleigh bells ringing and my friends by my side, but it's not the same. Santa, I'm smiling but feeling empty inside, 'cause all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need, and my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight. Oh, 'cause his love is all I need, and my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight, tonight. I've got a mistletoe in my hand, and the boy